Hey guys, welcome back. It's TK here with XDA, and we are with Nextbit. We're talking about this little guy, the Nextbit Robin, but we have here Eric with us that's going to give us a little bit of information about, or at least an update since the Android BBQ. How have you been?
Oh my gosh, we've been so busy. So we came back from barbecue and we were like, the response was amazing. We were packed all the time. We learned so much. We got to meet so many people there. And we came back and we're like, oh my gosh, we have to change everything. So we didn't change much about Robin the phone, but we definitely changed. We learned how to explain it better. We learned what people really cared about more. We learned what people wanted when they got their hands on it. So it was great. It was fantastic. Since then, we've been working on getting everything ready to actually put Robin on sale, right? Because KickStarter was really a pre-order, and we've been continuing pre-orders online since then. Just so you know, we're going to shut down pre-orders January 15th. But all pre-orders that get in by January 15th, we think we'll be able to ship by the end of February.
Wow, yeah. So in around the same time as the original backers?
Exactly. So even in the same time frame as the backers. So yeah, and then we've just been really busy making sure that Robin is ready to ship.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you mind giving us maybe a quick hands-on, just letting us see what some of the things have changed?
All right. So a couple of the things that have changed since Android BBQ. The first is that the fingerprint sensor now works. So the way it works is, I'm going to show you on my personal phone because I have my fingerprints on this one. So the way it works is, after you press the power key, you just leave your thumb there and you saw it's instantly unlocked. Now, to show you that I'm not cheating on that, I'm going to do the same thing with a non-finger, and you'll see that it's not unlocking for me. Because I know that looks like, oh wow, that's instantaneous. You must be totally faking that. So what else has happened? Well, since then. I think one of the major improvements is when we were at Android BBQ, the camera was barely working. We had just gotten the hardware and it wasn't, we hadn't been able to do any integration of the camera firmware or anything yet. Since then, we've had the camera firmware integration, plus we've had a ton of camera tuning.
I also see Marshmallow on it.
Yes, so we're super proud of how the camera has come along. Low light performance is fantastic. We think we're doing a great job of getting true colors out of the camera. And yes, we did get Marshmallow in for launch, so we will ship with Marshmallow 6.0, not 6.01. We looked at it and it was just too risky to do 6.01, but we knew that we could do 6.0, so we're really happy to get that in there. And it actually lets us do a couple of the things that we wanted to do anyways, like make sure that Android Pay uses the fingerprint sensor integrated. And it lets us use the native fingerprint sensor setup and a whole bunch of things that just make it a lot nicer for the users. So as far as the launcher goes, the UI has effectively not changed at all. Okay. We had just come up with the final UI at barbecue. So you guys really saw the final UI there for the very first time, and since then it's only been very minor changes. One thing we did do that a lot of people asked about at the barbecue was they were like, why isn't there a flashlight in the quick launcher? So we re-added the flashlight there. Other than that, it's the same thing. Obviously, it's a lot more fluid than what you saw at the barbecue. But it's all of the same interactions.
And these are the hibernated, the dormant applications are still...
Right, so offloaded applications are the grayed out ones, and the applications that are running on the phone are the ones that are in full color. Another thing that wasn't ready at the barbecue was the widget space. So now when you pinch, the widget space is there, and same thing as with regular widgets, long hold, and you can pick any widget to add. And then the other thing that we did along with that is we added a long press widget shortcut. so that if you are a widget user and just want to use the phone one-handed, you can long press on the app switcher, and that'll bring up the widget space as well.
Well, it looks like you guys are definitely doing on the right way. I can't wait to get our hands on some of your hardware, hopefully in the near future. I know at least one right around the corner. And again, as you said, by the 15th of January, if you're able to get in an order, definitely you can hopefully get it by the end of February with the original orders.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Sure thing, TK.
Very much,
Yeah.
and definitely looking forward to hearing from you guys more.